Not many people may realize this, but back in the late 80s, early 90s, CDI seemed to be a very lucrative system, promising a lot of possibilities. A lot of parties within the gaming industry did at some point devote some of their resources to the ill-fated format. Not very small ones either, even bigger companies like EA and Nintendo had some interest. What this means is that a lot of deals were made and projects were started. But as CDI started to lose the market more and more, many ideas for the system were canned and companies moved on. Not everything was mere ideas though. Sometimes actual coding has already been done and even somewhat working versions were distributed as test discs. And I'd like to show you guys some of these prototype 2B games for CDI. To do this though, I have an extremely helpful resource who was willing to send me an image of the game we're going to explore today. So a major thanks goes out to Boss from the Interactive Dreams blog site. Please be sure to check out that website, as this site offers an enormous amount of information on CDI. If you want to learn more about the system, that's the place to go. Alright, so now on to the main meat of this video, Joe Guard. This is a prototype platform game developed by DIMA, or Dutch Interactive Media Associates Voluit, which later went on as Creative Media. The same guys behind Family Games, Christmas Crisis, Christmas Country and the lesser known Whack-A-Bubble. I'm not certain at what time they made this exactly and if there were even plans of making this into a full game. It does however seem most closely related to Christmas Country. Maybe it was a demo for that, although unlike Christmas Country, Joe Guard is able to scroll vertically as well as horizontally, making its levels a fair bit bigger and more complicated. Another trait both games have in common is the absence of background music. Most of the sound effects are also placeholders, or at least I hope they were intended as placeholders, otherwise a certain hedgehog might have gotten a bit stingy. The art style of the game also uses some existing sprites, mainly from Family Games, and overall gives a very bizarre feeling. Stuff seems to be thrown in there at random just to demo things out, which would make sense for a prototype, I do admit. And it is clear that the disc is intended as such, as it only holds 2 levels to play through, and you alternate between the 2 as you complete each. There is a score system in place which goes up by stomping on enemies or collecting goodies, and there is a scoreboard in true CDI fashion. The game is actually very playable and gives a good impression of what could have turned into a fun platformer for the CDI. Some things clearly don't work in this version yet though, like in the second level there are supposed to be moving platforms and these don't work. Instead you will find some invisible platforms or harmless spikes to compensate. Another thing that's absent is a way to attack. You can jump and stomp on some enemies, but my guess is that there was another action planned. At least I hope there was. You see, pressing button 1 in the prototype just gets you... nothing in a sense I guess. Wow, weird. Anyway, it's by no means a complete game, but it is playable and it shows that CDI could be pushed to vertical and horizontal scrolling with actual gameplay. At the very least, it's very interesting to see what creative minds could get out of the system. If you'd like to try the game yourself, then why not download the image, burn it and give it a go? And once you're done with it, let me know what you think about it. Once again, I'd like to really thank Boss from Interactive Dreams. Please visit his site and learn a thing or two about the world of CDI while there. As always, thank you all very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it and until next time, take care.